find us. It's a bright yellow tent just down there. Friendship Corner being run by Ian's much better half, Carly, who's also very much involved in this. And we are all down there as well as our merch. So that's a shameless plug. If you need something new, cool to jazz up your wardrobe, come find us.
And it is quite chilly, we've got hats for sale.
Okay, and Ian?
Same, we're all in the same area, so just past Friendship Corner.
Thank you.
We've got our little displays as well, so that's a mix of cars we currently own and there's a couple we used to own.
Excellent.
So huge thanks to the owners for bringing the Smart and the GSA to
They come back, they orbit back, don't they?
They do sometimes.
Excellent. And of course, Friendship Corner, being run by Carly, is one of the USPs of this show, isn't it? It's a place where you can come and meet, greet, chat. It's also a great place for families. They've got colouring, they've got all sorts of competitions. So go and chat to Carly at Friendship Corner. It's the yellow tent just over there. One of the things that makes Rustival really, really special. So you guys need to get back out there and get busy. Thanks very much for coming on stage.
Just before we go, one very important thing. There is actually a side event here.
Is there?
At 12 o'clock. There's going to be Rustival.
Rustival?
At the Smash and Pistons Rover 200, just past our merch stands.
What is Rustival?
It's apparently a chance to show off your brushes.
Oh, that sounds.
It's a little bit strange.
Is it an art? Is it an art competition of some kind?
I don't know if it merit for neatness of brush, for the most used brush. I don't know.
I like it. Well,
get your brushes out.
Okay, that sounds good.
Maybe.
It could be starter motor brushes. I think your very better half, Carly, has got more information on that down at the Friendship tent. So if you want to find out what Rustival is, go to see Carly and she'll tell you. Ladies and gentlemen, big round of applause for the people who made this happen. Thank you very much, guys. Okay, let me give you a rundown of exactly what's happening on the live stage for the rest of the day. In just a second, in just a moment, imminently even.
It's good fun. Watch it on YouTube. It's a bit of a laugh.
Excellent. Kev from Kev T.
How we doing, all enjoying the show?
Yeah. So tell us about yourself. What's your channel?
So yeah, YouTube channel called Kev T. I usually travel around south of the UK picking up people's scrap cars or not scrap cars, and occasionally take them on as personal projects and do my best to save what I can.
Excellent. Elton from UK Barn Fries. Where's Claire?
She's over. What's going on? She's over at the track. We've got our little boy with us today.
Ooh, right, okay.
So she's dodged the bullet.
Excellent, fair play, dodged the bullet. Yeah, I love that. Okay, well look, I'll start with you because obviously UK Barn Finds is a very descriptive title. First, you started a Facebook channel, is that right?
Yeah, that's it. We still are. That's predominantly what we do. YouTube's a little side hustle.
Yeah.
It's a creative outlet for Claire.
Yes.
She loves doing editing. She loves design.
Excellent.
So I have to provide cars for her and bikes so that she can have something to do and feel happy.
And kind of do the film pitch. If you're pitching it to me as a movie, what would you pitch UK Barn Finds as?
As a movie?
Yeah, come on, tell me what's it all about? Why should I watch
now
it?
Or so it's just we've seemed to have been a race to the bottom at the moment. I envisaged working our way up and having some nice flash cars as we went along, but we're delving into fields and
proper
filth and hard work and breaking things.
Do we like proper film? There's a lot of nodding going on. Yeah, we do. I'm afraid it's a demand-led situation here. So tell us, how did the Facebook page start? I mean, I know you said it's a creative outlet for Claire, but there must have been a kind of a car spark come from somewhere.
Yeah. The Facebook page, which was years ago, it was purely my interest in cars. I was working for eBay as a partner at the time, and it was a way of making money, frankly, and enjoying it because it was all about cars. That was before I even knew Claire. She's piggybacking on my
she's stuck
my
around.
Success. Yeah. No, so that kind of helped us finance doing the YouTube, buying the cars. We buy cars ourselves as well as filming other people.
Okay.
And if I get done for anything, I will batter my driving license. Furious driving.
I quite like wanton driving as well. It's even better.
That's possibly the wrong idea. But this time last year I went over to the Isle of Wight and there's a statue to someone, the first motoring conviction on the Isle of Wight, to furious driving.
You're joking.
So I put one little mini Irish Mini next to it, got a photo of myself gurning like an idiot next to the statue of furious driving.
That's fantastic. Now, you also test drive cars as well.
I do.
And you do it, I mean, I have to say, you do it at a kind of breakneck speed in terms of how you deliver the content. So that's almost furious in itself.
I don't want to be on camera very much, so I'll get it over and done with.
Get you, download the information brilliantly.
Thank you.
Great stuff. So I'm going to go back to Adam. We're going to, there is a theme to this half. We're not just going to be blaring, although so far we seem to have blared quite a lot. Adam, we are talking about the British car industry. Why do you think it gave up the ghost? Is it all the unions, or was there something else?
There is a lot.
Yeah.
Some of it is it forgot to stop making some models.
Yeah.
Because you can't have like a series running for 10 plus years.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't now it's nice to pick them up. Unions as well.
And well, it's off. There's something off. But with Rover, when BMW came in, the spirits was lifted for a long while because people was, they believed in what they were doing, but the plug got pulled on the fly. But a lot of it was to do with why in 1980, the motor trade was in the doldrums. We were on 3-day week for a while because people couldn't afford to buy cars. There's no need to make cars, so they weren't getting any overtime, they weren't earning any money. So everybody gets worse and worse and worse. So it just died, didn't it?
So it's a spirit thing. There's a spirit
I'm sure
that
it was.
Interesting.
I think we've discussed mismanagement.
Yeah.
So people at the top, us and them,
Yeah.
was getting worse.
Management get fed up and it comes down the line.
But the manager were under the cosh all the time, weren't they?
Of course they were.
It rolls downhill, and it sort of builds and builds, and that's the discussion we've had.
There's a lot of poor decisions from up top though, which obviously hurt down further. As Adam said, they were making the wrong decisions about which car to build. But they had a fantastic Rover P6B sports car,
Yeah.
which was cancelled because they thought it would compete with the E-Type. But then they didn't seem to understand they were selling sports cars to two different markets.
Yeah.
So you can have two different sports cars on sale and then steal the sales from somebody else.
There are two things that I think of. The first one is R&D, research and development. And there's a lovely statistic I heard, and I think it was either Norton or BSA, but back in the late 60s, somebody went into their research and development department, and there were 10 people working there. And then at the same time, Honda had over 800 people working in their research and development. They were reinvesting something like more than a third of all profits made into research and development, and none was going into the British bike. So the British bike industry died, and that's a simple and stark statistic, isn't it?
Which came first though? Did the lack of investment come first, or the lack of sales so it didn't have money to invest?
I'm not sure, but it's a proportion of profits made. It's really interesting. The other one is cost cutting. We all know that if the Triumph Stag had an engine where they'd washed out the casting stand and used better head gaskets, there wouldn't have been so many warranty claims on them, and the Triumph wouldn't have suffered so badly.
Same with the K-Series. If they hadn't cost the early K-Series as good,
Yeah.
but they cost cut on that and destroyed their own reputation.
I mean, I think we've just seen in the latest episode of Grand Tour, a Stag can be a very, very reliable car.
It'd be fantastic, yeah.
And we stand by the fact that the K-Series was a bloody brilliant engine.
Absolutely. Superb design.
Sort of 4x4s. They get used for like frontline medevac. So, say for example, an ambulance can't get to somewhere because there's too much rubble. They'll use a 4x4 instead because ambulances, don't really like rubble.
Tell me about that's how it started. That fire engine and that project, it must have come from somewhere. What was kind of impetus for you?
I mean, it just seemed like kind of a big adventure, really. And I mean, I've always liked Ukraine, and I hadn't been before the war started, but I was interested with a lot of like Soviet literature and stuff when I was growing up, and
Sure.
a lot of video games and stuff I played were to do with like Behind the Wall and whatnot. So like Soviet times, and obviously when the war kicked off, I was pretty upset about what was going on, and I thought, well, this is a war that's close to home. It's actually in Europe, so it's very important. It's our political climate. And when I heard about the fire engine going across, I thought, well, this is my chance to sort of make a difference or make an impact.
It's about to happen. I'm extremely excited.
Hello everybody, are you enjoying Rustival? Woo! Are you enjoying Rustival? Yay! That's more like it, thank you very much. I am down here, not just because I'm a man of the people and I live in a bungalow and I don't know how stairs work, but because I had a genius idea to try and do something a little bit more audience interactive, because I've been watching the guys up on stage and they've all been doing a wonderful job. My good old buddy Laurie up there, it's like seeing a child flying the nest. brings a tear to my eye. And it's wonderful, and following up from the story about driving in Ukraine is a little bit difficult, but I'm going to do something a little more sort of... My able assistant, the amazing Chris, is going to distribute cards to everybody, including, this is very important, darling, one for me. So, just dish them out, just dish them out, go. Everyone grab a card off Chris. So, here's the idea. I have a card. On it is a car. In this case, it's a Toyota GT86. As seen on the YouTube channel, JM on Cars, other YouTubers are available. On each of your cards, you will have also a car, and you'll have a number of statistics, which are top speed in miles per hour, engine size in litres, the cool factor, however they measure that, innovation, also however they measure that, and the year launched. And as we're at Rustival, I'm going to say that what wins the year launched is the oldest. And the idea is that I have to choose one of these statistics on this card that I think I get the best. As you've got the rest of the pack, I'm hoping that nobody has a card that doesn't beat a Toyota GT86. Fairly confident someone's going to have to beat it. So the idea is, I choose a metric, and if one of you guys tells me you've got a car which is better, we work out what it is, and then you choose the metric for the next person, so on and so forth, and then eventually one of you will be the only person with the card remaining, and you'll be given a prize of almost no value whatsoever. But I'm also hoping that you're not going to play hardball and all sit there guarding your cards, because otherwise we all lose and everybody has a rubbish day. Okay, so cards are distributed. Does anybody not have a card? Oh, good. Because if you didn't, it's tough. We've given them all out. So, all right, we're going to kick off. Right, Toyota GT86. Now, put your hands up, don't shout out, otherwise it's just going to get really messy really quickly. Okay, I'm going to go. I got a 2-litre engine. Who's going to beat me? Who's got a better than 2? Right. You're. All right. What's your name, sir?
Jack, okay. What have you got, Jack? Nissan GTR 3.8. 3.8 engine.
I like that a lot. That's brilliant, Jack. Now, would you like your card signed and returned to you? No, you don't have to. So I'm going to put your card over here, so it's out of play.
Oh, they're all here. Ladies and gentlemen, round of applause for the Rustival organisers. Rustival 2 is just as beautiful, if not more beautiful than Rustival 1. Thank you, Weather. You've organised that beautifully, Steph. I think Steph organised the weather for us. And Carly, how's it been down at the Friendship Chat? How have you enjoyed it? Here we go.
Friendship Corner has been absolutely incredible, but it's not just about Friendship Corner, it's about what you guys do on Friendship Corner online, and the fact that if somebody's had a little wobble and they said, I don't think I'm coming, you've gone, yes you are, you will meet me by my car, and I think that's just awesome, so thank you to all of you, thank you.
Yep, absolutely brilliant. And Carly, thank you for making that all happen and running it so perfectly as well. Steph, have you had a good time?
Yeah, it's been good, yeah. Yeah, it's been alright, it's been good. No, I've been amazing time.
Of course you have.
I've no voice left and no energy left in my soul. I'm dead now.